Mr. Speaker, as I tell you about some of the accomplishments of the Ministry of Tertiary Education, and I see my colleague from Tobago, for the first time in the history of this country, again, UTT is in Tobago with the teachers, the B.Ed program. Previous to now, teachers had to travel to Trinidad. Why should that be happening in the 21st century? We have airlines, yes, we have boat service and so on, yes. But there is a price that you pay when you leave your home to study somewhere else. And we have corrected that situation. We have launched the Bachelor's in Education program at the MIC Technology Center, the White Up MIC Technology Center. And now we have the Education Campus located in Scarborough, Tobago, so that persons can stay there and benefit from those programs. Mr. Speaker, as I engage in the expansion of this sector, I want to tell you as well that I want to acknowledge the contributions of all of my colleagues, but also to congratulate the Honorable Minister. At that time, he was Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs. Mr. Speaker, I think this country is going to be impressed and really blessed when we see how we have transformed a multi-million-dollar facility on over 20 acres of land that was simply sitting there, idle and decaying. Mr. Speaker, you will not believe that that facility, which has a 200-bed capacity, was home to one class, a music class from the community that had 10 persons in that music class. And when I asked my colleague to let me have that facility, immediately he said, done. The cabinet note was brought forward, and I received that. Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you, we have students now on the ground, and we are waiting a date from the Honorable Prime Minister to open the El Dorado Nurses Training Academy and Allied Health Services. And I also want to tell you, I want to thank my colleague as well, Cabinet colleague, Minister of Health, for the great support that he's given. We have over 3,000 vacancies for nurses in this country, and these are the opportunities we're going to use. This is the opportunity that Minister Munilal spoke about in terms of the teaching hospital at San Fernando, UWI. This is going to be the expansion in terms of COSTAT. For the first time again in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, we talk about development all around, but it was skewed development. It was not an equity system of development. Because if it were that, I want to ask you, what had happened to those persons who live in the northeast part of this country, who live from Arima, and I see the Member of Parliament for Arima, who live from Arima to Toco, to Manzanilla, to Sandy Grande, to Rio Claro, to Guayari, to Beach, to Plumita, to Canahan. What happened to them? They're not people of this country too. And therefore, we opened for the first time in Trinidad and Tobago in the history under the People's Partnership Government, the COSTAT campus in Sangre Grande. That is an accomplishment. We have the Member of Parliament for Toco, Sandy Grande. We have the Member of Parliament as well for Manzanilla, Komoto Manzanilla. We're going to continue